Hey there, it's Catherine from Moonstarlodge. I am director here and have been since the 1970s. I work in parapsychology. I'm a wedding officiant and have collected tarot and done divination since the 70s. And I'm here with a reading for the week of the 6th of December through to the, whatever that is, Brian, what is the
12th.
The 12th, the 6th through the 12th. I'm just about crazy with this new moon of Becomes Her Vision. It's been really, 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 really a scary day for me. So I decided to pull out all the weird relatives, so to speak, if I were to call these the Addams family and the Munsters in my collection of weird and wonderful cards for this reading for the week. I've got this new to me, Ravenous and Draken. It's a tarot based on the love story of a raven and a dragon. We have the Shamanic Healing Oracle. We have the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, because of course it's a solar eclipse weekend. We have my usual Black Moon astrology, and just for fun I received a deck this week that had a ghost oracle in it, so why not have ghosts this week, because I'm living in the ghosts of the year past. So I just want to say that we do have to film these ahead of time, and it's a nice reading. My weird family here has pulled together a nice reading for us. So let's go to the cards, Brian. So here's our tarot cards. Here's some clarifiers. These are the ghost cards. These are the Radiant Sun cards. These shamanic cards, which I apologize, are very dark and difficult to see. They're darker to my eyes than they are appearing on the screen, so I'm not sure what that's about. I have the cards from the Ravenous and Draken for dotems, and then I have here the astrological cards. So let's start with our friends down here. We have the Two of Rings, or the same as the Two of Pentacles. Two hands clasped in balance. The rings are the eternal circle. It's the continuity, but it's in protection or reversed. So it appears that many of us, because this is a general reading and may not apply to everyone, but for most of us, we're going to feel a little bit off kilter on Monday, a little bit out of balance. This Five of Swords, though, in protection, says we are finding balance. We are coming out of this, repairing this sense very early on. So this is happening. Let me clarify these cards here, because the ghosts are clarifying the first three cards. This little ghost says, this, by the way, is the crying ghost, and says this will pass. So the sense of imbalance will pass. This little ghost is the ghost family. Stick close to the ones you love for maximum comfort. So this ghost is clarifying the fact that we are coming out of this sense of difficulty, and there's no problem here. The Page of Swords is literally lost his head. He's in a situation where he's literally thinking beyond, looking for clarity, looking for concepts, new ideas. He's looking for an intellectual challenge. The sword dangling right above is saying, let's get to the point fairly quickly. The ghost's clarifying this. This is the closet ghost. Seek out the inner truths that long to be awakened. And this is exactly what this page. We have several bits of page energy here, and you'll see that as we move forward. This 10 of rings, or 10 of pentacles, says we're doing our best. We're balancing home, family, money earning, what it's like to be living on this earth. And this solar card says do so with a sense of enthusiasm. And I suspect if you're feeling that fulfilled and possibly on the verge of overwhelm, with the holidays coming, that could be the case with this card. But do so and keep a sense of enthusiasm about you. The Page of Rings, or the Page of Pentacles, is looking for peace and looking for a new challenge. So it's peering at this ring almost from a place of reverence. These are, according to the author, neem leaves, and we know that neem is used in a number of things, from cosmetics to toothpaste. But this is a sense of reverence for what's coming, the new enterprise. This is new ideas and new enterprise. It's balanced here by the concept of choice, so it's clarified that yes, you do have choice. Don't get stuck thinking you don't have choice, but take your time. These are both meditative cards to a certain point. And by the end of the week, by the 12th, we're feeling the 9 of rings. We're happy, we're content, we've got it all, things are in place, things are good. And this is clarified by the companionship card. This, if you could see this, it's a lot of naked men, but you know, we won't get Brian to zoom in on that or anything. Just saying. So overall, it looks like it might start out a little bit wobbly, but progressively, it's fabulous. I have no problems with this reading. Now, your totems this week are Raven and Dragon. This is a black raven. This is a white raven. When I first looked at this card, I thought perhaps it was an owl, but it is not. So it's the duality, the yin-yang, the keeping things in balance, which is what this card is asking us to do. If we're feeling wobbly, it will get back in balance. So your dragon and your raven are your totems for the week. Moving up here to the shamanic influence, this card is forgiveness. So that's an interesting concept. This shamanic card is self-love. Whoa, cool. And this one is growth. Wonderful. So these are all attributes of what comes out of this week. Feeling loved, feeling balanced, feeling at peace. And these two cards are asking for growth. They're looking within all this balance and all this doing for the new challenge and the new intellectual enterprise that goes with it. Now, the 3 astrological cards. This made me laugh when I popped it out. It actually flew out of the deck when I shuffled it. The solar eclipse, revolution. I'm going to come back to that. Revolution, all right. The Leo card is the attribute of I will, and the North Node is life's purpose. So it's telling me when I see these cards that these 2 pages here are really a key aspect to the future direction after this week has unfolded. Looking for intellectual stimulation and looking for the new venture in life. So this tells me that in this time, the revolution created by the solar eclipse, which will have happened before this week starts. This solar eclipse is 1:29 a.m. on the 4th, which is new moon of becomes her vision. And this reading is for the 6th through the 12th. So basically the first quarter of this moon cycle. Okay, Brian, when I did the reading for the week, last week, I talked a lot about coming to terms with and getting rid of the things that we don't need in our lives for this month of Becomes Her Vision, which is also on the 4th. We are in eclipse season. So just a reminder, this is a perigee new moon on the 4th with this solar eclipse. So solar eclipse is revolution, and if you're not happy with who you've been in the previous 12 moon cycles, this is a chance just before the conclusion of this month to radically reform what it is you feel. And that may not be changing you, it may be changing your thoughts about yourself and reframing, a term we use in psychology all the time, reframing how you think of the experiences you've had during this ongoing, never-ending pandemic. The shaman are asking you here to experience forgiveness for self in this becoming your vision, to practice the self-love, and finally the growth. So you are experiencing all those things in this 13th moon cycle as we move to winter solstice and Yule, depending upon your perception of the wheel of the year. So go with these blessings, and if you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and you'll get notifications as these are posted. Shoot me a comment, and I welcome your ideas and questions and suggestions for further videos. Aho.